Hey, what's going on? So, my GoPro stuff came in a little bit ahead of time. I was supposed to make it here until a few days from now, which I know ever since all the pandemic stuff, I know Amazon's been, you know, insane. I think there was like maybe a month in there, if that, where shipments, Prime action 2-day was actually 2-day shipping. But every now and then, you order something and it'll pop up within the normal time frame. But most everything, it seems like it's 4 or 5 days out, which it is what it is. But ordered a couple little things. Ordered another little magnetic mount. One of those little hats with the little buckle mount on it for the GoPro. Little extension piece. A little, I think it's about 5 or 6 inch aluminum extension bar piece. Kind of was thinking I could attach that to a buckle, clip that to the mount on the hat, and then attach the camera to that to kind of drop the camera down, like eye level or something. I don't know. It wasn't, that expensive. And a couple little like neck lanyard things, one for the remote and one like you can just hook the camera to it and have it hanging on your neck. Figured, it'd be some kind of, if I wanted to do something with it, it was a few bucks, whatever. But yeah, I watched someone had put up a video and I was looking at that truck coming up in the mirror. It was like they've got one of the headlights is out, and they've got one of those like LED light bars, like not the big one, but like a little, like maybe a 10 or 12 inch one in the center. It was just kind of, I couldn't figure out what kind of vehicle was coming up. Yeah, but I was watching a guy made a video today. Well, he put it up today. I don't know if it was Air Photography was the channel. I think it may have been. Guy does like drone stuff, action camera stuff, just but he had brought up, and I've been kind of looking at this years ago. We were on a little vacation, and we're at one of these like ski areas, and you go in the ski shop and they have all kind of different things, and they have some, they had a little section and they had a couple different GoPro cameras. Well, they had the GoPro Session brand new in the box, and they wanted like 50 bucks for it. And I don't know, maybe it might, see, I keep thinking it was 50, but maybe it said 150. Whichever way. But I remember looking at it, I was like, I don't need one of those. I've got 2 other GoPros I don't use, and I didn't buy one. And now looking back, now that I actually would like one, and I didn't realize, if I'd have known that they were discontinuing them, I probably would have just picked one up just because, like, hey, it's a good price. Probably won't be able to find it, for that price since they're discontinued. And now, I mean, you can find a few new in-box ones still, but I mean, the price that they're asking is just ridiculous. And there's a few other companies that make similar form factor cameras, but from my understanding, they're pretty much making them for the FPV drone market, so you're not able to get something that has really good audio quality because, let's face it, if you're flying an FPV drone or really any kind of drone, the only audio you're really going to get is going to be buzz, 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 buzz. My fantastic impersonation of a drone. So, you know, you really don't need, you know, fantastic audio quality, and, you know, even if you're using it as an action camera, you know, most of the time you're probably gonna just dub over the audio anyway with some, you know, some music or something like that that goes along with whatever it is that you're doing. So, but to get back to his whole thing, you know, I've been kind of going off on that whole discussion of the, what you call it, that drone, the whatever. But going back to, you know, what's out there now, and, you know, I think with GoPro, I think if they were to release an up-to-date session, you know, maybe somehow, I mean, you got the Apple Watch, you know, that's got a small touchscreen built into it, battery, plus everything else. I think you could, you know, like the guy said, you know, maybe a small touchscreen on the back. I think you could incorporate one, you know, and I think what they could probably do to increase internal storage or internal space would be, you know, go to, instead of having a removable memory card, go to built-in flash memory. Maybe get rid of have an actual charging data transfer port, but maybe, you know, maybe getting rid of an actual port and go to like a magnetic connector to where you just have to have, you know, the pins basically. You don't actually have to have the space of a connector internal to the device. So I think there's ways that they can, you know, recover a little bit of internal space to make, you know, make space for different things. I don't know. You know, it would be nice if they could give the option, you know, where, you know, include, you know, maybe I think it would make sense to do like how they have on the Hero 8, do a built-in mounting fingers or whatever you want to call it. But then you could also do it to where they can be removable, you know, with some little screws or something, like how the Hero 8 one is attached. And you could have a optional or included, you know, 1/4-20 threaded mount. So if you don't want to mount it on that, you need to mount it on something else that's 1/4-20, you can easily do that. Or if you're going to use it in the housing, you know, make a new housing, or, you know, make session 8 or session 9, session whatever they're going to call it, specific accessories. So I think it's something that, I think if they were to come out with it, I think the market would do better for it. You know, I know there's a lot of knockoffs to the GoPro stuff, but I really feel that I think the action camera market, because GoPro thinning down their line, you know, getting rid of the 3 models of the same camera and just basically making it to where it's like there is no Hero 8 white, Hero 8 silver, Hero 8 black, there's just a Hero 8 black. You know, I think they could do something like that, you know, instead of, you know, keep that system where you just offer one model of the camera and then also bring the session back. So who knows, I'm sure